for the dark gods!
Hey bros, welcome to the video. This is Eli from Deadlifts for the Dark Gods. On Evan the Usurper's channel, as you can see, just two lifters talking about lifting, nutrition, fitness, personal stuff, everything, how we got into the business, may you say, and the lifestyle. But yeah, so I'm going to ask Evan a few questions. He's going to ask me a few questions. We should get into it.
Thank you for the kind words. Deadlift for the dark gods.
Of course. So, first question I got is, what got you into fitness, and how did you start?
Okay, so that's a really good question. What got me into fitness? Because honestly, it's a little convoluted. Because as a teenager, I was very into like the emo gothic stuff, and I was very, very skinny. I ate very little, and I was very depressed, and I had a lot of mental issues, and I had that kind of very common victim mindset that a lot of people have. Until around the age of 23, my life was just so fucking terrible, and by all my fault. It was all my fault. I was living such a bad lifestyle. I don't blame my family, my parents, my friends, and nobody. All of them were great. It was just me with such a self-pity, victimizing mindset that I decided I was either gonna fix my shit or I was gonna fucking die.
Jeez.
So I scheduled a doctor appointment. She said I was basically starving to death, and if I didn't start eating more, I was going to start suffering like organ problems in my 30s.
Jeez.
So I said, what can I do? And then I was already getting progressively more angsty and angry at the modern world, I guess we'd call it. And I decided I wanted to exist as an embodiment against that. And I realized that a lot of people that I looked up to, a lot of people that I was starting to like listen to and take inspiration from, were very physically fit.
Yeah,
they took weightlifting very seriously. A couple of shout outs would be the Golden One. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I'm a big fan of his.
I like him a lot.
And a couple of other similar ideologues. And I realized, man, I think I just want to be strong. I don't want to idolize this super weak mentality anymore. So then I got a gym membership at my local powerlifting gym, and I had a couple of friends that were weightlifters a lot, and I decided to start going with them. And about 3 months in, I experienced the newbie gains.
Yep.
You know how that is. And I woke up and I looked in the mirror about 3 months in, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I went from scrawny to actually having a little bit of definition in my arms, and done deal after that. I was addicted. I was addicted to it.
How long have you been doing it? Sorry, I don't know if you said, but just...
I started officially doing it in April of 2019.
Nice, so fairly recent.
Yeah, so about a year, coming up on 2 years, I think. Because
nice.
Yeah, 2020 make 1 year. No, I've been a little over 2 years, right? Because if I started in April, yeah, okay, so that's good stuff. And in the first 12 months, I put on like almost 40 pounds of muscle.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
That's very epic. I'm always jealous of people who actually use their newbie gains to their advantage, which I did not. But yeah. Anyways, what have been your biggest struggles and hurdles, do you think, in your whole fitness career journey, whatever you want to call it?
So as I mentioned earlier, I've only been lifting for like 2-ish years. Not a super long time, obviously, so not a whole lot of stuff to go on there. I'd say probably the biggest hurdle for me, because I got addicted to it very early on. I didn't struggle to motivate myself to go to the gym. I wanted to go. It was something that I needed, basically. Yeah. And I would say my biggest struggle was I started like using it as kind of a crutch. So days that I needed to rest, I wouldn't. And it actually caught up to me early this year. And around February, I injured something in my back. I'm still to this day not sure what happened. Something in my right shoulder, lateral area. And it permanently basically has fucked me. I haven't gone to see a doctor about it. I don't know if it's fixable. But it's like every time I pull my neck a certain way, like right there, I feel pain.
Really?
In my shoulder.
Jeez.
So that sucks. But I took a month. I lifted lighter to try to let it kind of sort itself out. And after I did that for 2 months, I was like, fuck this. And I just went back to lifting like normal.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
And then I continued to gain. But that's probably my biggest hurdle right there.
Yeah. No interest in doing physio or anything for it?
I mean, I've thought about it. It's really just a matter of time.
Yeah.
I'm really busy. I work a full-time job, 8 hours a
Yeah.
day, 5 days a week, and then I'm writing 2 books right now, and then I'm in a band,
Oh.
and we're about to start
Yeah.
we're about to start playing live, and then I run a YouTube channel. I'm just
Yeah.
I stay so busy. I haven't had the time to go. I mean, at some point, I'm sure I'll go see. I went to a chiropractor one time, and he cracked my shit up, and then I felt
Yeah.
a little bit better, but it was just a one-time appointment.
Yeah. I don't know. I never know what to think about chiropractors. I'm convinced they're just like mumbo jumbo voodoo magic. Crack
I know
my
a lot of
bones
people
and,
who think that.
yeah.
Regardless of if it is or isn't, I'll tell you one thing: it feels damn good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't really give a shit. It's not very expensive.
Yeah.
It's like a premium massage basically, but it feels real good.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think I just had a bad experience when I hurt my back. I went to the chiropractor and it was like cracked my bones for literally 3 minutes and then okay, you can go. That's $50 and come back next week. Yeah. And it made it worse if anything. But then I went to physio and they fixed it. But yeah, I don't know. Physio is a whole nother thing. Especially I guess you live in America. Yeah. So I don't know how much. I don't know if physio is really expensive over there or not. But
Where do you live again?
Canada, Alberta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Alberta's like the Texas of Canada, so we're as close as you can
Well,
get.
that's good.
Yeah.
I not only do I live in America, I live in Florida. So I live in
Nice.
the top end of America.
Yeah.
I live in basically
Base
freedom
territory. Yeah.
land.
Nice. That's cool. I know a girl who wants to move there.
Florida's great. I keep that motherfucking thing on me here.
Nice.
I stay strapped.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think are your physique goals?
That's a thing that literally fluctuates and changes it like by the day. It feels like sometimes because it's that after about a year and a half of weightlifting, you immediately realize, man, I want to be big and strong, but I also want to be kind of like cut.
Yeah.
And then, but if you want to then you start going on a cut and you're on a cut for like 2 months and you're like, I have made no progress. And then you want to start lifting heavier weights and you start eating a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And then you put on a lot of body fat.
Yep.
But you're lifting way more and it feels great, but you don't look as good. And it just sucks, man. So like, I don't know. I'd say right now, I'm maintaining a decent lean. Like I've got decent body fat on me, but I'm lean enough.
Yeah.
But like I don't have visible abs or anything. But my lifts aren't high enough, I would say, to justify a cut right now. So I'm just trying to, eat reasonably and then keep getting my PRs up. I would say by the time I'm lifting, like 2 plates on bench for like reps, then I'll be comfortable being like, okay, now it's time for a really solid cut.
Yeah.
Dial in my diet, my nutrition.
Nice. Yeah, I understand the struggle. I guess most people who lift probably do. I've gotten very fat in back in the day. I've gotten very fat. I got really strong though, but
I mean that's the thing is you get so much strength and it feels so damn good.
Yeah, but I'm stronger than I was back then, so I probably should have not gotten that. I was literally like 30% body fat or something, but frick, yeah. Well, what do you think? If you had like, I don't know, in like 5 years, what do you think you want the physique to look like? I guess building off of this question.
5 years. Well, I'm about to turn 26, so 5 years from now, I'll be around 30 to 31. By that point, I would like to be relatively like cut. I don't plan to walk around at like 10% body fat with visible abs at all times.
Yeah.
But by the time I'm 30 or 31, I would like to be like visible. Like somebody would look at me and be like, "Oh, he must go to the gym." Like I don't want to be like a massive, like fucking. I don't want to look like Rich Piana or anything.
No, not gangbroider.
Yeah, I'm not going for that. But I'd like to have a really like ideal physique.
Yeah.
And I'm also obviously I'm only 25. I'm totally natty right now, but I'm also not opposed to the idea of in my 30s starting to cycle onto some stuff. I'm very open to that idea.
Nice.
Obviously, if I ever do, I'm going to be super upfront about it. But I'm reserving that to like the like 30-ish area. Anytime between 30 to 40, I might cycle onto something.
Yeah.
If I have not achieved the results that I think are optimal in my brain by the time I hit 30, I'm gonna start really considering cycling onto something responsibly.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's a very respectable decision. I must say I will not have I did not have as much willpower as you. When I started lifting, I said, "Yeah, I'm not gonna touch any gear until I'm like 28," and now it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take roids in a year." And yeah, so but you know, what can you do? I'm natty right now.
You're natty right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
come later in the year, might not be. We're gonna. But
I totally understand.
Yeah.
The biggest reason that I'm choosing to wait isn't out of any like self-control or ideal or like wanting to see how far I can get natty. It's none of those respectable reasons. It's because one of my deepest fears as a human being is growing old. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just cannot stand the idea. So I put roids up in the future is like when I start to get old, that's like what I have to look forward to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like I have that instead of just dreading getting older. I'm like, well, the good news is I'll get to cycle under roids and then just get super cut. It's like, yeah, I'm in my late 30s, but look at me. So yeah, that's the only reason I'm putting it way off until then, to make sure that I maintain that fear of fucking getting old and keep it from swallowing me.
Yeah, fair enough, bro. That makes sense, I guess. I've never heard anyone say that, but that makes sense. I feel like a lot of guys probably think like that. Now that I think about it.
I'm sure.
What's your diet like right now?
Not great. So a couple of months ago, I think around May. Yeah, starting around May when I first moved to Florida, and then like May through June through July, I went on a 3-month like cut for the summer, and my diet was so good, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking like grilled chicken that I would buy like skinless, boneless chicken, and then I would cook chicken breast, and I would eat that, and then I would eat white rice that I would cook myself, and my diet was just so solid. But then starting in around late July to early August, I said, "Fuck this, man!"
Yeah.
And now my diet is garbage. But I mean, I'm eating. I'm lifting a lot heavier now.
Yeah.
I'm lifting. I'm feeling great. I'm lifting heavy weights, and I'm not. You know, I'm too pretentious to eat certain foods. So, like for instance, you'll never catch me at a McDonald's or like a Wendy's, and it's just because I'm a pretentious prick. I just literally think I'm better than those restaurants.
That's a good trait to have.
But I am a sucker for some Chick-fil-A. I do like
based.
That's like the lowest tier fast food that I'll take. But I eat a lot of that. I like to eat a lot of chicken wings and. Nice. A lot of meat, just a lot of that gross meat.
I mean, as long as you're getting the calories in right now, right? Calories and your protein, carbs. I
try to offset it by ending every session, or at least like 2 or 3 sessions out of the week with some solid cardio, where I'll just hit the road and like run for a mile. And just try to offset it just a little bit.
I mean, if you're just trying to get stronger right now, then it's not really a big deal, right? Just like might as well. Yeah,
I just bench pressed 200 pounds.
Yeah, I remember
it was 200 pounds the first time, and I was like, thank God I broke the threshold.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I hate dieting, but I am very akin to the bloat max. It's like the dream.
Maxing.
Yeah, the dream is to just bloat max all the time, but I get fat so easily. Yeah, literally, he's my hero.
King.
He's the
king of blood maxing.
Yep. If I could be like him, that if only. But no, I'd just be some really fat short guy and would not be as cool. So, what can you do? Oh well.
That big iron cross on his fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
I've got the mark of the Slayer on my shoulder. It's not quite as cool, but
quite epic. I have no tattoos. I will admit. I'm fully natty.
How old are you?
21.
Probably just keep it. No tattoos, to be honest. Because after you get one, you're just screwed at that point. Because like I already got the one, and then you want more. But if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't have gotten the first one because now I've already got one, and then I got the second and the third and the fourth, and I don't have that many. I've only got 4, but. If I could go back to getting that one, I wouldn't have gotten it, and then I would have no tattoos now. So, and then I played a metal band, and I'm telling you, it's not worth it to have tattoos.
Yeah.
You're paying money to, you're paying fucking money to put like a JPEG on your body.
Yeah, that's true. I would if I ever were to get a tattoo, which I probably won't, because I'm very Old Testament, I guess. But I would probably want to get a nice Crusader cross on my right pec.
I totally get that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be such a sick tattoo.
But-
One of my fantasies is if I ever get like legit ripped, I want to get a full like red cross piece from Dante's Inferno video game.
That'd be
Have
cool.
you seen that?
Yeah.
The video game?
Yeah.
Where he's got that massive like red cross, it's got all the
Yeah.
imagery in it. That'd be like $1,000 tattoo, but that's like
Be sick,
5
though.
years down the line.
It'd be sick.
I just if I ever have the physique where I'm like ripped, I just want to walk around the gym with this massive red cross on my body.
That was my thing too. I never wanted to get a tattoo until I was like as massive as I could be.
Right.
That was what I always
because
thought.
then you're really dialing in. You're tattoo maxing.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Anyways, back to the fitness stuff, I guess.
Right.
What's your best lift and what's your worst lift?
My best lift is my deadlift.
Nice.
It's been that way since I first started. My deadlift like constantly went up and up and up, whereas my other lifts struggled a lot. My deadlift PR is 405. It's the most I've ever hit.
That's very nice.
And I have only hit it one time, and that was almost a year ago. I hit it on November 17th last year, and I've not hit 405 since. But it was pretty easy when I hit it. But the reason I haven't done it again is because I've been focusing on my energy on getting my other lifts up. So I hover around the 365 area on deadlift. My worst lift is my squat. I have yet to squat 300 pounds because I skipped leg day a little too much.
Yeah, I did that too when I was starting.
And I've had to be doing some serious makeup on that for the past couple of months. I've had to do some serious leg day makeup. And I'm getting some serious leg gains here recently. But
nice. Yeah, well, that's still very cool. So like 1 year into lifting then, and you hit 405, huh?
It was about a year and a half, but yeah.
That's still quite good.
Yeah, I told you that lift in particular was my best.
Yeah.
I would say that's a good amount of that was all your fitness questions for me, right?
I think that was. I did ask you 5, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I did have 5.
Yeah.
I had one extra
time
one, but we can switch over.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask it.
I was just gonna ask what program you follow.
I do not follow a program.
Oh, your own program.
So my program has swapped around all the time. I have a serious problem where I can't. I've been, I wouldn't say coached, but as I've gone into the gym, I've been very like I've listened to the advice of other people, and I've tried to pick up on things, and then I've kind of like done different things to see kind of what feels right for me. And it's not that I don't have the discipline to stick to a program, and at some point I might do that, but it's really just because I needed to get just so adjusted to the gym environment that I wanted to stick to it. But right now, the closest thing you would call to a program that I have is I do bench every Monday. Well, I hit chest in general, chest and triceps on Monday. I do squats. I try to make sure I hit every compound once a week. So I do chest and bench press on Monday, and then I do triceps. And then on Tuesday, I do squats, and I do some different leg accessories, and I do biceps on Tuesdays. Wednesdays are sectioned off for deadlifts only, and then if I'm really feeling it, I'll do some like shrugs or something. And then Thursday is either or. It's either a rest day, or if I'm feeling up to it, I go in and I do incline and decline.
Nice.
But I do it for reps, so that's just my way of getting in a second bench press that week if I can, and just really hitting the incline and decline. And then on Friday is reserved for barbell rows, overhead press, and different shoulder workouts and accessories. Saturday, if I'm feeling up to it and I want to go to the gym, I will go hit squats a second time that week. Or I take Saturday and Sunday off as rest days. And then that's kind of the consistent program that I've been running. And the kind of the golden rule that I follow is I do whatever weight I think I can rep out 3 sets of 5 on.
Nice. Okay.
So that'll be the weight that I hit. So today I tried to go up to 135 on overhead press, so that's a plate, and it just wasn't happening. So because I did that a couple of weeks ago. I ended up doing 2 sets of 5 instead of 3, but I had to go down to 95 pounds instead on overhead press, and then I repped out 3 sets of 5.
Nice.
So that's kind of my general program.
Yeah, your overhead press sounds good. Your shoulder strength or whatever sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and that's with the fact that I've got constant shoulder pain back here, just incessant, so annoying.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a good program. Or program, whatever, That's what I meant more so, but yeah.
Just a routine.
I guess that is the right word for routine. That's a good routine.
we can swap it over for those watching. Kind of what we're doing here is we've got 10 questions per. So we've got 5 personal questions, 5 fitness questions. So that was him asking me 5 fitness-related questions, and then I'm going to ask him 5 kind of personal life questions, and then we're going to cut the video in half, and then we're going to vice versa that. So if you guys are interested in seeing the rest of this, you'll have to check out part 2 of this video, and then there might be some other tidbits of information when we're done. So moving right into it, I've got a few questions for you, Deadlifts for the Dark Gods. My first question is, I've seen your channel. I don't remember how we got in contact. I think you may have tagged me in something and said that you were jamming my mix, and I was like, oh, cool. So I followed you. But I remember seeing your channel at like 200 subscribers, and I was like, bad. That's pretty good. And you just broke 1,000.
Yeah.
And that 200 thing was only like a month or 2 ago. So my question is, you have been growing fast as hell. What do you attribute that growth to?
It's 100% the YouTube shorts that I've made. 100%. Because before I was just making the like workout plus lore videos, which is Warhammer lore, and workout themed off of the Warhammer lore, whatever faction I was talking about. And I did some food challenges and stuff, and people watched them, and the channel was growing just slowly, right? Because algorithm and whatever. But then I had the idea that I would just make like a 1-minute lore video on a certain faction, and so then I made one of those, made another one, and they got like 2,000 views, which was way better than my other videos had gone at the time. Then I made it was 1 minute Chaos Space Marines lore, or Chaos Space Marine lore in 1 minute, whatever, and I got like 20,000 views, and I was quite hyped about that. So I've just been consistently making like 1 to 3 of those videos every week, and it has been helping tremendously with the views, because I think YouTube really likes the shorts because they want to compete with TikTok, right? So they really give you algorithm points for doing that, and I don't think there's many channels out there making 1 minute lore videos for Warhammer stuff. So
I've only seen yours.
Yeah, so it's been helping a lot. And my one video, my Emperor's Children 1 minute lore video, got like 49,000 views, which was insane. Quite awesome. Yeah, so it's been really good.
I envy the focus that your channel has. Yeah, you've definitely got a strong focus, and you're building an audience very fast. Like I have more subscribers than you right now, but I'm calling it 3 months from now you're going to have surpassed me. Plus,
we'll see.
My channel has very little focus, and I joke around with a lot of my Discord friends, and I say, dude, I was given this channel, and I just basically spit on it because I upload shit posts. I get these ideas for these terrible memes, and I'll upload them, and I'll be like, this is going to be hilarious to me. But I think that it's very respectable, the focus that your channel has, and the 60-second lore videos. I do not play Warhammer. But my brother plays Warhammer a lot. He's competed in dozens of tournaments, and he's one of the top ranked Necron players in the country.
Wow.
He exclusively plays Necrons, but because of him and the fact that I'm in this city is one of the I live in Tallahassee, Florida, which is home to YouTube channel Art of War, which is a very popular Warhammer 40K channel. And I'm really good friends with one of the guys on that channel named Mark Perry. So the fact is, I'm friends with these guys who constantly talk about Warhammer all the time. In the next room, there's probably like 150 to 200 Warhammer models. So I'm just surrounded by Warhammer at all times. So I know a lot about it just because of that. It's hot in here, and I'm sweating.
I know, I'm warm too, buddy. I'm warm too. Going back to your shit posts and stuff, just the other day I watched the he can't keep getting away with this
the Kojima one.
The Kojima meme. I appreciate the memes very much.
I'm admittedly a Kojima fanboy. I bought Death Stranding twice, and I liked it both times.
Nice. I haven't played many of his games, but I freaking love the guy. He's so hilarious. He's
so funny.
He's awesome.
I don't know. I uploaded one yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. It's Disturbed Down with the Sickness, but it's heavier.
I haven't watched it yet. I saw the thumbnail, but I haven't watched it yet.
It's just, have you heard the song Down with the Sickness?
Yeah, I used to listen to Disturbed all the time.
It's over 4 minutes long, and it's just the drum build up the entire time. And then every 30 seconds he'll say, Can you feel that? But it never breaks.
Jeez.
It's just the drum
Nice.
build up the entire time. So I uploaded that. That's the shit that I put out. That's what I do with my subscribers. I put that shit and then I ruin their day.
Yep. Yeah, I find it quite humorous. So you have the like millions of views, music videos, and like doing mixes, and then you just have the shit posted. I like that a lot. Yeah.
One of those shit posts actually popped off. It was an Attack on Titan Sigma male.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I recommended the yeah. I just started watching Attack on Titan again.
I love that show.
Yeah.
The ending was trash, but I've been obsessed with that show since. I don't watch too much anime. I'm not like a huge anime guy or anything, but that show in particular, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
All right, apologies. I knocked over my controller because I'm a brilliant Sigma male, and it fucked up the whole video. Anyways, my question was, why Warhammer as such a channel focus, and what does Warhammer mean to you?
Yeah. Warhammer has been a very big part of my life, I guess you could say, since I was 12 years old. So almost 10 years now I've been playing the game. I got into it kind of with my friend. My friend Moran, I went over to his house and he's like, "Oh, I got this cool new game called Warhammer," and just like we played it for a while, and I started going to my local game store and playing at that place and just making friends with those guys, like just some 12-year-old little kid playing games with 40-year-old guys, but they're all they were very nice, and I've like grown up with them almost at this point. But yeah, Warhammer is just very special to me because. I had an easy childhood. I didn't really even though I was fat, I didn't get bullied really, and so I'm not gonna say it was like salvation for me or anything. It was just like something that has been really, really enjoyable for a very long time for me, and at this point, I could probably get a friggin' master's degree in Warhammer lore. So it's like I might as well use all this useless information for something, right? And so I just thought, why not? It's like one of the things that I'm probably the most interested in, fiction wise and not real world stuff, I guess. And I freaking love it. I love the setting, I love the characters, and I love the game, and it's just awesome. All of it's so gritty and dark, and there's so many chads per se in the universe itself, and
Warhammer's got some very alpha lore.
Yeah, it's there's some very, very jacked guys. Lots of
Assuming
heroes
GW doesn't fucking destroy it.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
want. They're probably gonna attack both of our channels for talking about it.
I know. I want to make merch someday, but I don't want to get sued. But we'll see.
Can't use their. Don't dare use any Warhammer stuff. GW come after you.
But yeah, I don't know. Warhammer has just been probably my biggest creative outlet in my life, I guess, because
I respect that. Yeah.
Just a big hobby that I've had. I like painting stuff. I've even written lots of stuff, made characters of my own, and painting's fun, and building's fun. And yeah, I figured since I love it so much, and it has a lot of very alpha chad, stuff and cool characters, I could easily mix fitness and Warhammer, because I find a lot of role models, I guess, in Warhammer, more just physique wise, and
no, I respect that.
Yeah, a lot of and a lot of heroism, like I said before. Even though the Emperor's a fool, I do still like all the Space Marines and all the Primarchs stuff. They're all super cool, and yeah, I don't know. It's just one of the coolest things ever to me. I don't know.
I don't know if I can tolerate you saying the Emperor, the Emperor, the God Emperor of mankind like that. I mean, you're gonna get all right. Those watching, leave all these comments on his channel. He does the God Emperor of mankind. I didn't say shit.
Lorgar was right. Lorgar was right.
There he goes.
All I'm saying is, by you saying the God Emperor, that automatically means Lorgar was right.
All right, so also another Warhammer related question.
Yeah.
Do you actually currently play Warhammer, in tournaments or anything, or are you just kind of an admirer of the lore? Because I know a lot of people who just really like the lore in the video game. But do you have an army that you play?
Yep. I have 4 armies. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me about those armies. What do you play? What do you main?
Oh, I wish I was at home. I'm at my parents right now because I'm watching the dog, so I can't show them off, I guess. But my main armies
you'll have to do an entire separate video where you just
literally
display your armies.
I have literally probably like 8 to 10,000 points of Chaos Space Marines. My main guys are my Emperor's Children, and then I have I don't know, like 2,000 points.
That explains the Emperor diss earlier.
Yeah, and then
All right,
my Alpha
Slanesh,
Legion.
I see you.
Yep, I love Slanesh. Everyone hates on Slanesh, but I think she's the most interesting in-depth god.
They hate on Slanesh because we see real world similarities.
Literally, yeah. But yeah, so I have my Emperor's Children, which is my main thing in Chaos Space Marines, and I also have a bit of Alpha Legion. And I like my Alpha Legion because they're all painted, and my Emperor's Children are not anywhere near all painted. But yeah, then I have a bunch of Tau, Farsight Enclave, so the based Tau, not the cringe Tau.
The communist Tau.
No, not the fascist Tau. Actually, they're not. They're like libertarian Tau. I just the Farsight Enclaves are like libertarian Tau. They're pretty awesome.
Libertarian Tau.
Kind of, yeah. The other Tau.
Non-aggression principle Tau.
Yeah. Jeez, I actually don't know what I would classify them as, but they're like the rebels that rebelled against the Tau. But
the non-communist Tau.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that, I guess. Yeah, and then what else do I have? I have Necrons. Actually, I've recently.
So you have some Necrons.
Yeah, I recently started them. I probably don't have as much as your brother, but I have a fair bit, and my paint scheme for them was really easy to paint, so I like playing them a lot, especially because Chaos Space Marines and Tau are two of the worst armies in the game right now, so having an army that is actually good is nice.
Space robots.
Yeah. And then I have Eldar, actually, Space Elves, which is...
Why?
I know. I just started them probably 3 months ago, and I hate elves. Like, I'm literally...
As you should!
Like, I'm literally racist when it comes to, like, elves and...
And yet you play Eldar?
I know. I just like it's this weird love-hate relationship. I think they're so freaking cool. I hate them, but they're just too cool for me to resist. And they're so fast too. Like, oh man, I don't know.
My brother's trying to get me to start Warhammer, and I'm considering it. It looks like it would be fun, but I told him I'll only play like we've talked about what my army would look like. And I said it'd be like a mix of like Blood Angels and Black Templars.
Nice.
And I will never play Xenos. And if I ever play a tournament, I'm gonna wear a shirt that says Humanity First.
Nice.
I don't do Xenos.
Yeah, respectable. Very respectable. I love Black Templars. I was tempted to start a Black Templars army a while ago, actually, but
I just wish they didn't suck.
Yeah, they got new rules now, though.
So cool! I haven't seen the new rules.
Yeah, they just got updated, so they might be good. I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah, I like Blood Angels a lot too. I like Flesh Tearers. I think they're my but
so obviously Warhammer is a big deal to you. But my next question is, what are some of your favorite pastimes other than Warhammer?
Other than Warhammer.
Other than Warhammer.
Yeah. Well, working out, I guess, obviously, is one of those things.
That should be an obligation for a man.
Yeah. Oh, now everyone's gonna find out my personality. It's only just Warhammer and working out. Frick. But I play D&D every once in a while. Actually,
I used to play it. I don't anymore, but I used to.
Yeah. I have had a campaign with friends that I met at my job. I don't even know, 3 years ago. The campaign's been going for like 3 years now. Actually, it's been quite awesome.
I envy a campaign that runs that long.
It's been amazing. My buddy Mason's like the best DM ever. Like Matt Mercer tier kind of guy.
That's high tier. That's high praise.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, I like D&D. Like your average stuff, like going outside, going on hikes, blah blah blah.
I wish that was average.
Yeah, I know. But
it's not.
The average Tinder girl profile. I like going on hikes and adventures. Yeah, but I like doing that.
Meanwhile, all she does is watch Netflix.
Yeah, I know. I like watching shows occasionally. I don't really do it much anymore nowadays. I don't find time for it.
I don't know how much you're missing. If you really wanted to get something good, you'd have to watch something older.
Yeah.
New stuff has a certain tint.
Yeah.
To it.
I've picked up playing the piano again. Actually,
Okay.
So that's been fun. My old teacher doesn't have any spots this semester, but I've been kind of trying to like self-teach my stuff there, I guess, and I like it a lot. I bought a keyboard a little bit ago, and I can only play Lord of the Rings songs, but that's all that matters to me.
Oh, you need to play.
Yeah, so
nothing else matters.
Yeah, I played piano for 10 years when I was a little kid, but I hated it because I never got to play the songs that I wanted to play, and I had to do like the testing and the recitals, and I didn't like any of it, so I quit. But yeah, now my buddies are actually doing their own band kind of thing, and I figured it's a good excuse for me to learn piano again. So I'll play keyboard, do some nice Dragon Force keyboard solos. That's the dream.
Do some synth.
Yeah. Some Magic Sword synth. Yeah.
Nah, man, just do a Doom Eternal cover band.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sick.
Called this bass.
Yeah. What else do I do? I mean, I hang out with the boys a lot. That's like probably the main pastime nowadays is hanging out with the lads.
Cracking open cold ones with the boys.
Yeah. I don't drink much, but one cold one every once in a while is quite nice, I must say.
Probably good advice not to drink too much. Honestly, there's no benefit.
Yeah. I used to play Total War Warhammer, like the video game, all the friggin' time. I think I played it for like 14 hours straight one day. But I don't have time to play games anymore, it seems. So
I get that. Yeah, that's a side effect of growing up and becoming a man.
So it seems
you don't have to get rid of your hobbies, but you're gonna have less time for them inevitably.
And that's why I'm trying to make this YouTube such a big thing, because like I like it, and it's my hobby. Yeah, and I guess other than that, I do a lot of church stuff. Subscribers, but
there they go.
I go to church with the boys on Sundays, and then I'm not Mormon. Let's say that before we start. I'm a Christian guy.
Well, I'm glad we clarified that.
I know a lot of people. Maybe it's probably just because I live in Alberta, but when you say you go to church, a lot of people just assume you're Mormon because there's a ton of Mormons here. It's like the Bible Belt or whatever.
I didn't even assume. It never even crossed my mind.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense.
I live in Florida.
Yeah, but yeah, I go to a lot of like young adults stuff. I've done some presentations and whatever. A lot of God stuff. It's fun.
I respect it.
Enjoyable.
No, that's good. Obviously.
Yeah, epic. I dig necklace.
Word everywhere.
Did a presentation on the Book of Daniel the other day. It's very cool. There's a lot of prophecies in it. It's very complicated, but it's very cool.
Very based.
Yep.
Speaking of the channel and your hobbies, my final question for your personal segment is, what is your final goal for this channel? Where are you taking this? Where do you want this to go?
Yeah, honestly, I want this channel to become an actual career someday. I'm very determined to try my best to actually make it, and honestly, I would like to be doing what I'm doing now, pretty much, in 5 years, and be making money and have my own business and all that stuff, because I'm very passionate about it, and I love it a lot, and I'm very, I don't know, I don't like university, I don't like college, I dropped out of university a while ago, and so, I mean, the fallback is like real estate if I need to, but yeah, for the channel, I would like it to be in like, I don't know, as big as I can make it, and a viable means of income for my, creative and passionate outlook.
That's respectable.
It's like a big dream. It's a very big aspiration. I know like most people are think, oh, it's stupid and like you can't do that, but like I don't know.
That's most people's first thought.
Yeah.
But I mean, the way you're popping off, that very well may not necessarily be the case. But my only concern with that wouldn't even be that it's not possible, because I totally think it is, especially the way you're growing. It's just I don't know how long-term viable YouTube is going to be right now, especially for someone with your particular brand.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I'm not even sure how long people who encourage people to do fitness and be masculine, I'm not sure how long that's going to be allowed on YouTube.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, we'll see. Like I don't know.
I would consider, thinking about ways to branch. YouTube is a great thing. Definitely keep doing it, but consider ways to branch that off into a personal brand.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I really want to start my own supplement company, and
that'd be awesome.
Maybe even my own SARMs company someday. Call it Space Marine SARMs. I think that'd be fun.
Release your own protein called BFP. Big fucking protein.
Yeah. I know. I have a few business ideas for a supplement company that I think would be really cool, and a few merch ideas that I really want to make, and hopefully not get sued by GW. But I mean, like
Good luck.
if those guys on Redbubble can like make the stuff that they make, I'm sure I can make some stuff. I don't know if you've ever been on that website, but like it's like type in Avril Lavigne, and it's just pictures of Avril Lavigne's like albums on shirts, and they sell them, and like no one gets in trouble for it. There's tons of Warhammer shirts and stuff on there too.
Don't they have to get like licensing for that?
I think it's like labeled as arts and crafts or something, so it's technically safe or something. I don't know, but
low key, huge crush on Avril Lavigne.
oh no, I love Avril Lavigne. I like
Celebrity, one of my top celebrity crushes.
yeah, same.
Easy.
Good, yeah, I can't stop listening to her music, bro. Like I go to the gym and it's like kill people music, and then on the way home, hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. Like
I don't listen to her, but I definitely look at her.
Yeah, she hasn't aged a day, bro. Like it's
Which is
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
She's like in her 30s, looking like 22.
Yeah, I know. She's almost 40, I think. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
He's blessed with ubermensch genetics.
Yeah, very much so. But yeah, honestly, I'm hoping to kind of like, because right now the channel's more like a 70-30 split for Warhammer and fitness, and I'm hoping to maybe like kind of reverse that in the future and make it more of like a 50-50 split for 40K and fitness. But I would like to eventually make it a little bit more fitness oriented
Right, that's
than
gonna
40K.
be
Yeah, that's gonna be hard, but
start doing workouts inspired by certain chapters.
yeah. That's yeah.
Today I'm gonna be doing the Blood Angel workout.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be deadlifts because I'm gonna scrape the shit out of my shin.
Yep.
That happened to me the other day at the gym. I scraped
Yeah.
my shin and just started bleeding everywhere. I was like, oh man, I had to clean
Yep.
it all up.
I actually have never really scraped them. Surprisingly, I only have bruised them, which I don't makes me feel like a beta because I've never bled while deadlifting. But what can
Do you wear
do?
deadlift socks or anything that like protects your skin?
Not really. Just wear
Oh,
socks.
wow, that's it. I know some people will wear knee socks or something to like protect their skin. I
Yeah.
don't. I just
Yeah.
grab it, going with the skin on my shins.
Yeah.
It's always the right one. I think I accidentally like shift right because my left one has never. I mean, I bruised it, but it's never scraped.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, maybe my form's just bad and I'm not close enough to my shins. But what can you do? Deadlifts are awesome. So.
Record it and be like, just intentional, like drag it up.
Yeah. Put
I will
spikes on the bar.
destroy
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. But I don't know. I have a few ideas for the channel that I think might work pretty well. Once I'm really big, I want to do some like cosplay stuff and go to the gym and like do an workout and just like troll at the gym and yeah, just stuff like that.
Go in full Space Marine garb. Just
Yeah,
all this
literally.
plastic planking as your.
Literally. Yeah, I want to. I think the the video that I'm most excited for. Is you guys have Planet Fitness in the States, which is like the meme gym, right?
Yeah.
And we have Fit for Less, and I want to do an workout, so I'm gonna paint myself green. And I'm gonna go to the Fit for Less and just try to like, because they have the lunk alarm there too, right? And it's like
Really?
it goes off when you're too loud. I'm just gonna go to the Fit for Less and paint it green in an orc costume and just like scream and throw weights, and I think it'll be quite fun. And hopefully get kicked out, but yeah.
Just.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, that's literally that's what I'm hoping the channel will get to. I'm quite confident that I'm gonna make it. It was like I had like
The rate at which you're growing certainly suggests that.
I think so, and I mean like, it's gonna sound silly to most people probably, but I had like I was walking out from the gym the other day to my car, and I had this like literally like 1 second epiphany, just like this vision of the future, and it's like I made it, and it's like I'm poor, but it's like starting to go, and I just had this like full sense of like surety of this like blessing pretty much. I don't know, it's like take it as you will, but I feel quite confident in the.
Oh no, I think that's totally legitimate. I think that may very well have been the case, and judging based on the growth that I've seen you have in the past couple of weeks, it's totally. Like I said, I'm expecting you to breeze past my channel anytime.
Well, we'll see. So. Yeah.
Okay, that wraps up your personal segment. So
Oh,
this is
nice.
going to be where we split the video in half. You'll take the first half since you introduced it. I'll
Yep.
reintroduce it here,
Yep.
explain what happened in the first part, and then the rest of this will go on my channel.
Very cool.